Hey y'all. So, anyways, let's get this podcast started this week because it has been a hectic week, but I'm gonna get it in on time. Um, I tell y'all, it's hot as heck outside. Hot as Hades, we'll just say that. But I have the sweetest neighbor I want to tell y'all about that he literally will do anything for us. Like he helps us. He's like our adopted parent. But him and his wife live next door to us and we can call him for anything, absolutely anything. He's one of those neighbors I borrow eggs and milk from, but we ain't gonna talk about that because I am one to go to the store and completely forget one item, the one item I need. But anyways, um, so he bought a swing. He has a big old oak tree in our front, in between our houses in the front yard. Actually, it's in front of his house, but it literally is in front of my house too, because of how our house is set. And he was like, I bought a swing to hang out there so y'all can swing. I was like, no, you did. He was like, yeah, I did. So him and my husband hung it today. And though I am being blinded by the sun right now, it is amazing. I love it so much. And it's so peaceful where I live, so it's so nice to just sit out here with the sun going down in your eyes. But anyways, y'all don't want to hear about my swing and my stories. Um, so another story of my hectic week. Like 2 weeks ago, when that time it rained so much in Florida, literally like all weekend. I found a soft spot in our on our wall. Now our house is in 1940, and we bought it and remodeled it. Like it was completely gutted when we bought it, so we had to completely build it back up. And we knew we were gonna have issues with these fireplaces because it had two in them. They were sealed off, or not really sealed off. They were just there. Um, and before we put the sheetrock up, we seen that well, the one fireplace leaked already, so we had thought we fixed it. Well, here we are 3 years later, and it has leaked again and made our sheetrock soft. Now it's just like the size of an iPad, but if you know, you know, you got to cut a bigger hole. So I currently have a 3x3 hole in my living room wall. My husband had to cut it out and replace the plywood and the insulation and the sheetrock to get on the roof and fix this leak at the fireplace and everything like that. It's just been crazy, y'all. And we can't just put patch a hole back together. It's got to be mudded 3 times. It's got to be painted and all that. So here we are, just hanging out with a hole in our wall, but it's okay. It's patched for the moment, and we're just gonna make sure it doesn't leak again before we really seal it. And yesterday we went out and we did our hog trap, and it was hot. It was hot, but I want y'all to know the hog trap got me. Hog trap 1, Hannah 0. Sliced my finger wide open. It hurts so bad. And it's right in the bend of my middle finger, so it's even worse. But anyway, let's get to chatting. So this week I started a new journey, starting Plexus, and I had to order some stuff, the pink drinks and the Armor gut health. And so I love the pink drink, by the way. The raspberry watermelon is so good. So if any of y'all are interested in learning, because they have literally everything from mental health to gut health, just anything you want for your body, losing weight, different things. They have products for all of that. And Plexus, I know, used to be, I don't know, I've heard people say it used to be pretty crappy, but it's actually built up. And so if I'm willing to take the step to start the journey, I think you should too. Why the heck not? But really, let's get to chatting. Um, so earlier this week, I posted on Facebook, on our page, and said to give me some juicy stuff to talk about. And I had a friend that she said, let's talk about social media, or like social media platforms being a render in relationships, or not being one, like not letting it get into your relationship and affect it. I can tell you one thing: social media does not affect me and my husband's relationship. And I know lots of people that live and breathe on social media, thrive on social media, and it doesn't affect their marriage. Now, if you're doing it in a certain way of being dishonest and different things like that, I think, yeah, it would affect your relationship. But I tell my husband everything that happens, or he sees it, but he know everything on my Facebook, Insta, TikTok, whatever. I'll show him where these men will write me and be like, "Hey, can I be your sugar daddy?" And I'm like, "Bye, Felicia." All the time though, I have women write me and ask if they can be my sugar daddy, sugar mama, whatever. But I just tell him, I'm like, one day I'm gonna just let these people be my sugar mama and daddy so that we ain't gotta work no more. But I mean, for real, I feel like a lot of people do though let it affect your relationship, but it's the knowing when to take time out of doing the whole let me be in my phone and spending time with your family. And I do split mine up a lot. And I know when I don't need to be on my phone anymore, kind of thing, and hang out with my family. So I'll just put my phone away. Um, that is a big thing. I'm sure, like, if you're going on family vacations and stuff, I'm not going to film my whole entire vacation for you to see on TikTok. Like, there's just different things. Some things you just take a step back, take time away. But these people that are really making money on this thing, like, put their entire lives out there. They put their time out there. Um, and they make it happen. So more prop to you and your relationships and different things like that in the time you spend on social media. I had another girl write me too. Let me find it. Oh goodness, I'm tired, y'all. Um. Anyway, y'all don't hear about me being tired either. But I started giving my stickers to my friend Daphne, and she took them to her pop up. So maybe we'll have some new listeners this week. Um, we also had her. She made me a link tree for people to be able to get on and um, follow all the pages that we have, like YouTube, Instagram, whole Facebook, different things like that, so that everybody could follow it. And my link tree page is also posted on our Facebook page, so that you can get all the links and follow everything. But I try to post across the board, but just so you have it, kind of thing. Um, let me see. All right. And then another thing a girl said she wanted me to discuss was, is marriage still worth it? She said she thinks it can be, but a divorce can change your perspective. And I honestly feel like it depends on how the divorce, like where the divorce comes from. What makes the divorce? Is it agreed upon a divorce? Is it a divorce that's for the wrong reasons? Like not the wrong reasons. I guess not. What I'm trying to say is, like, was one spouse doing something to cause the divorce, get kind of thing. Um, but it doesn't mean that marriage has lost its value. I mean, I feel like it just depends on where you're coming from with it. And I think nowadays so many people are in relationships for so long before they even get married or after they do. Um, but before they get married, that they don't really see why did we get married? Did you just change your name, kind of thing. Me and my husband were together for God, five, almost 6 years. No, 5 years actually. When we got married, 6 years, 5, 6 years, one of the two. I don't even know. That's terrible. Anyways, before we got married, and I mean, really nothing changed. I changed my last name, and we bought our home together. And we've done like our big steps together, but besides that, nothing changed. And so I feel like a lot of people see that um and think, or not like my relationship in particular, but they just see that they've been together so long, so what's the point, kind of thing. And but I feel like marriage and it's built on trust, communication, and choosing each other every day, um through the good times and the bad, having those hard conversations, different things like that. But marrying my husband has been the best thing I ever did. He is my best friend. Um and we have such an open line of communication that I feel like we don't have the hard times as much as we could have because we discuss everything. But I feel like sometimes, like she said, she feels like sometimes a divorce teaches you what you truly need and deserve, making a future marriage even stronger. And I mean, I feel like that can be the case too sometimes. I can't. I mean, I don't know. I can't speak for everyone, but every relationship is different. Um, Maybe some weren't meant to be, but I don't feel like you should let that ruin your next relationship. Because it's just the ways of life. You just have to live them. Um, I don't know. That's just my perspective on that. I don't think we should let divorce ruin a next marriage, though. I don't feel like that should be something that happens. But anyways, let's get on to the next subject. I had a girl send me some in Messenger and say, "Let's have girl talk. What's something women pretend they're okay with but secretly hate?" Hmm. Let's think on that, and y'all follow up with me because I really want to know. Um, I pretend I'm okay with this heat, but I secretly hate it. But on a real note, I want to know what y'all pretend you're okay with but secretly hate. Is girls supporting girls real or just a saying? It's real, girl, because I support all my girls. I have built relationship with girls I didn't even know a year ago, and girls support girls. You have to be a girl's girl. Um, at the end of the day, because it's I don't know. You just have to be. You just have to be. She said, "What's the biggest lie social media tells women? That you have to be something that they portray. Your body has to look some way. You have to have big boobs or a big butt, or you have to be skinny, your belly has to be flat. No, the heck it don't. Have them rolls, baby. Rock them rolls. Rock them love handles and rock them stretch marks. Whatever you rock and rock it, baby, because you don't have to be that way. Love yourself. Have beauty standards gotten out of control? Yep, that's exactly what I'm saying. They have. Even for like teenagers, young girls, they are portrayed they have to be something all the time, and oh, you have to. They just you have to do your makeup this way. You have to do your hair this way. You have to be skinny. No, you don't. No, you don't. Because I promise you, first time you gonna be skinny for once, but once you have that child, not all these mamas bounce back like some of these girls do. And we just get these mom bods, and that's just what we rock nowadays. And it is what it is. Oh, y'all know them tree ants that like to just crawl around? One was just on me rolling around. Mm-mm. All right. I'm just reading through some stuff that people have sent me so I can get some conversations going. What's an unpopular opinion what's an unpopular opinion you'll defend no matter what? I think that screen time. I don't defend it. I won't defend it, I guess you would say, but I feel like there's there's a time and a place for it. I don't say that my kids should never have an iPad, but there's a time and a place for it. There's other stuff that I would defend, but I want to know. Let me know y'all's perspective on that too. What trends are y'all ready to see disappear? 6, 7. I hate when I say 6 and my kid says 7. So annoying, bro. What's the hardest lesson you've learned as an adult? Oh man, what's the hardest lesson I've learned as an adult is you can't trust anybody. Mm, that may not have been as an adult though. That's been my entire life. But you find out who friends are. Just because somebody you work with or like people at your work are friendly does not mean they're your friend. Um, and that's been in any job I've ever worked, just in general. You have to watch who you can trust, like talking to and what is relayed, because people will talk with you and turn and talk about you at another table. I've learned that quite simply. What's the only thing you wish your youngest self knew? Save your money. Save your money, baby. That's what I wish I knew back in the day. When did I finally start putting myself first? 2026. And I really don't, but I'm trying to put myself first in a lot of ways. My mental health and my body and things like that. I am trying that way. Um, but y'all read these questions and answer them and come back to me with your comments and messages. I want to know what your answers are on this. Because I love hearing from you guys and y'all having sending me questions and topics and things to answer. It's my favorite thing in the whole wide world. We're honest here, we're relatable, and we're gonna talk about it. And this is for an invite for all women and men, because I know I have men listeners, not just moms, to join the conversation. So y'all come on and listen and answer me, and leave comments and message me, email me. My email's on here. Um, it's it's really working out, and the end of July will be full live podcast. Still working on that, because I promise y'all that is not easy to do. And obviously setting up a place to do it. I appreciate you guys for listening. Go join me on my Plexus journey on Facebook. I share the posts to Half Mom Whole Chaos, so you can follow me through it. If you're interested in hearing more, let me know. I'm not out here to make the big bucks, but I would love to just have an extra income. That'd be cool. I think we all would love that. If you want to be on the podcast, let me know. I can line you up for July through the end of the year on the times when I record them, and we can set something up. Be sure to go follow all my small business pages that I have and share every Monday on Facebook. I try to support small businesses, whether I'm a podcast or a business. I try to support and share for them, make them grow, help them out. This is Half Mom Whole Chaos, and I love you guys for listening. I thank you for being here, and I'll see y'all next week.